butt had. Jack Miller, Fox 30 News.
Is it really possible to see which arm is forward in a grab animation on reaction to throw? Break.
Is it really possible to see which arm is... What do you mean? Like, that's such a peculiar question. Everybody knows it's possible. I'll tell you why. Okay, so the reason it's possible is because I don't remember exactly how many frames you have to break the throw, but you have to add it up, right? So the fastest throws in this game are 10 frames, right? 10 frames. And if I remember correctly, you have maybe 14 frames to break the throw once it's connected. So the throw itself takes 10 frames, right? And once the throw has connected, you have an additional 14 frames after that to break it, right? So, and it's around there. Maybe I'm a little bit off, right? But it's around there. It used to be 15 before T7. Well, I don't know what the number is, right? But whatever the number is, you have to add the first 10 frames of this throw plus whatever that number is, and then you know how many frames you have to break the throw. So let's say it is 14. It could be 15 or whatever, right? Let's say whatever it is. Let's say it's 14. That would be 24 frames, right? Just a moment ago, I told you that around 23 frames is the threshold for visually being able to block lows. Now, lows, anything could happen. Your eyes are looking at the screen and there are a million moves that could come out, right? So it makes lows harder to see. But throws are always throws, which makes throws easier to see. When you are a trained Tekken player and you're prepared, you know that when you get thrown, it can only be one of 3 potential breaks. And in this case, in Tekken, the generic throws are like any button, right? So we're talking, if I'm fighting against, let's say, a Josie, right? There is no 1 or 2 command grab. So it's reduced down to a normal 1 or 2 grab, which is breakable by any button, or a 1+2. So as like a smart player, I can just reduce it. I can think, okay, I'm fighting against Josie. She only has a 1+2 throw. Ideally, you'll never get thrown, right? Because you know that it's either going to be a 1 or 2, which you can mash that out, or it's a 1+2. So you're not only are you visually breaking the throw, but you're at the same time reducing the potential numbers of the throws that can come out. So it's not only a matter of visually breaking the throw. That concept in itself seems impossible. I used to think that too. But when you exclude that concept just on its own and think of it as a big picture concept, it's a lot easier to reduce the number of potential breaks. It's very simple. It's almost like, it's very doable. Basically, long story short, it's very, very doable. Big time. And that's the fastest throw in the game, 10 frames. Normal throws are 12 frames, like a Tombstone or a Tijuana Titty Twister or a Muscle Buster. Ooh, Muscle Buster is 11. That's pretty nice. I didn't know that. Muscle Buster is an 11 frame throw. So, you know, each additional frame after 10 just gives you 1 more frame to break it. You know what I mean? So, it's very doable. Anyway. Yeah, it's very, very doable. Breaking throws visually. Some people are so good at it. Did you see Knee yesterday at that Abu Get Cup? His throw break percentage was super good. Better than anyone else in the top 4, that's for sure. He didn't get thrown hardly at all. Barely, maybe 1 or 2. And it was surprising when they hit him. You gotta be sharp.